Welcome back, trainers. I hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing Flygon with Boomburst, and it's actually running double nuke because it has the elite TM Earth power. I didn't want to remove it. Obviously, it would actually make more sense had I had the Dragon Claw, but the double nuke makes it even easier against the Galarian Sunfisk matchup. Right here, we're going against a Swampert, and it's always a baiting game. I always hate this matchup. So our team consists of Lantern, Shadow Zard, and the Flygon. Our opponent ends up swapping. I swapped that a bit too late, gonna bring in the Charizard, and what I was gonna go ahead and do is I was gonna go ahead and just thinking about farming down. Maybe I should have just thrown. All good. I'm not gonna shield. They do a Leaf Tornado, which does stink because it does drop our attack by 2 stats, I believe. And we're just gonna go ahead and just farming it down from this point. And I'm thinking maybe they're gonna bring the Swampert. I do have, I think it's 2 back-to-back Blast Burns, so this is still gonna be applying a bunch of damage. Luckily, I am a Shadow, that way the attack drop isn't horrible. And look at that, it does a huge difference because normally without the drop, it actually brings the this Demon Bird, this Noctowl all the way to the red. And now we take we get the one shield at least, and I don't want to use my last shield, so I'm not gonna go ahead and shield this. It's a Shadow Ball. Luckily, Lantern is somewhat tanky, so I think from this range a Surf should be fine. And I didn't want to use Thunderbolt because I need the back-to-back Surf because they're gonna bring back Swampert, and now this is gonna threaten even more. It's gonna get the final shield, gets the final shield, and now I'm gonna bring in the Flygon, and this is where we can showcase Boomburst. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna shield this first one. That's fine. I know they have Sludge Wave, so I don't have to worry about no Earthquake. And we're gonna get to the Boomburst right here, and I think this might have been CMP, which is even more awesome. So right here, you guys gonna get to see the Boomburst. Boom. And I don't know about you guys. I wish the graphics were a little bit better for Boomburst. It doesn't look that impressive, to be honest. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Either way, we're still showcasing it. So right here, another Noctowl. Everyone was running Noctowl. So we're gonna bring in the Zard, and I couldn't really count the moves right because the light was actually really dim. I was playing in the morning, but we do manage to go ahead and call it correctly. It was a Shadow Ball. Gonna build it up to the back-to-back Dragon Claws, and they actually ended up shielding this. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and throw the other one, and I doubt they're gonna shield this. And nope, they don't. Now they're gonna go ahead and bring back Noctowl. I don't know about you guys, but it's a great Pokemon. But we're in the same meta. We're in the same meta. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna Blast Burn the crap out of this Noctowl, and this is pretty much GG's after the Blast Burn lands. I don't think the trainer was keeping up with the energy. And now I can just go ahead and bring back Lantern and just farm it down. But to bring back a G-Fisk. And you know what? How we're going to answer it? We're going to bring in a Flygon because it's a great counter for it. And I think Flygon's actually could be pretty meta right now, to be honest. They're going to do the Rock Slide, and it does not do anything. We resist that. Honestly, maybe I could have just done Boomburst, but I didn't really feel like doing that because it's resisted. So we do the Earthquake, and they shield that. Now I'm going to go ahead and get to another move here. And I think I finally decided to shield because Earthquake would take us out from this range. But it's just another Rock Slide. All good. We're just going to go ahead and get this Earth Power. And this is all she wrote. It's going to be able to take out the Galarian Sunfisk. There is still that Noctowl that has barely any little health. But we have a full health Lantern, or very healthy. So they decided to call it quits right there. But I wish I could have gotten the Boomburst there for you guys. That would have been awesome. Right here, we have a mirror match, Lantern versus Lantern, and this match was really weird to me. I almost wonder if this was a single move Lantern, because check this out, guys. I know my Lantern has a good high attack stat, so I know I could win CMP. I had no problem with that. They finally decided to throw. I thought this was for sure going to be a Thunderbolt, but it's not. It's a Surf. I'm like, are they baiting? I don't know what this trainer... Like, I'm thinking maybe they're baiting. Maybe they try to get us right there, and I'm like, at this point, I'm like, is this finally Thunderbolt? And it's another Surf. I don't know if they're trying to get a shield, but I'm gonna finally decide to throw a Thunderbolt right here, and this actually grabs the trainer's first shield. They're gonna shield that, so this is perfect for us. We're looking good. I was thinking, oh, you know what? They could take us out if they finally decide to throw a Thunderbolt. I can go ahead and just start getting a bunch of farm with the Flygon, but it looks like that's not the case. This must be a single move Lantern. I do feel for this trainer because Thunderbolt as a second move would have been really good for their situation. So we managed to farm down and we win switch advantage, which is really good for us. They bring in Obstagoon and gonna go ahead and now bring the Charizard. So they got in one counter before. The lantern went down, but that's okay. I decided to shield this. Honestly, maybe I didn't have to, because I honestly probably gave our opponent some room to what do you call it, to take back the match, and I decided to throw the Dragon Claw thinking they might actually shield, and they don't. So not looking very good, and now I feel like I'm forced to shield because I want to get to like the back-to-back Dragon Claw. Gonna go ahead and throw it. I'm gonna throw it right here, and I'm thinking we might CMP on the next one. Have if they don't use their shield, but they decide to let it go. But I am still a shield down, not looking too good. Gonna throw this Blast Burn, and check out what happens, guys. This trainer did not count. They let that go, and it's GG's. I don't know if maybe they thought they were gonna win anyway. Not sure what happened there, but we take those. So right here, we're gonna get some Tropius, and this is not really what I want to see. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring in my Charizard, which is not the bestest. Maybe I could have brought in the Flygon, but I feel like it'd be too awkward. So I revealed my hard counter. They bring in a Wish Cash, and they bait us with the Mud Bomb. I check it out, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and shield this, and man, I don't know if I was honestly keeping good count on that. If someone could tell me how many mud shots it takes to get to the blizzard, please let me know in the comment section. Maybe I wasn't even counting correctly. I honestly wasn't even counting in this match, to be honest. But I don't shield again, thinking maybe it's in the mud shot, but it's the blizzard. They take us out. Lucas right there. And at this point, I think I'm gonna bring in the Flygon and just try to get to the Earth Power. And honestly, I maybe let this match go from my fingers. I'm not gonna go ahead and shield this. It's gonna be the Mud Bomb. And I think I keep farming. Maybe I should have just thrown at that point. Let me see what. Okay, so they end up trying to catch a move, and this is very awkward now because they're bringing back the Tropius, and I'm gonna go ahead and Boomburst it. And unfortunately, I'm gonna go ahead and have to let this go because I need the shield, and it gets even worse. Check out exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna bring the Lantern. Honestly, maybe I should have just. I don't know why they didn't just throw. Like, okay, this is a little bit exaggerated. I should have just. What am I doing? And it gets worse. Look at this. I was anticipating back the Wish Cash, and I ended up throwing the Surf. So our opponent played us correctly. They played us smart and outplayed me. Good game on their part. So that was really rough. I think I let that match slip through my fingers. And honestly, what should have been better is I shouldn't have tried to farm down the Tropius, especially because it has the Razor Leaf that as a fast move. Very bad in my case. Maybe if I had just gone a little bit past the first Surf and just thrown it, that would have been good enough. But it was just really difficult too because I needed almost that energy advantage, especially if the Wall Ring came in. So very tricky, but honestly, I shouldn't have farmed it completely. Or at least I shouldn't have messed up initially with that throwing that Surf on the Wall Ring. And that was pretty much end the game. But on to the next match, we have a Sableye in the lead. And I built up the Thunderbolt. Normally, I see a lot of trainers shield when I go to the Thunderbolt, but it wasn't this case. So they actually end up shielding. They actually don't shield. So I'm going to throw another Surf here. I feel like this might at least get a shield, and it does get the shield. So we're looking pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. And we end up seeing Ping right here. Honestly, maybe I should have gone ahead and used the shield here maybe for switch advantage. I end up going ahead and bringing my Charizard, and now I'm going to go ahead and try and farm down. I figured I could just use one shield here, and then I should be able to comfortably farm the Sableye the rest of the way down, which I am able to. And now we have a ton of energy with the Zard, and they now bring in, I believe it's going to be an Altaria. They do bring in Altaria, and I'm thinking, oh, you know what, this is looking pretty good. I have a lot of Dragon Calls built in here. Gonna go throw the first one, and they don't shield that. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this one. Honestly, what I should have done is first get all the shields down, because look what ends up happening. I throw Dragon Claw, they shield that, and I decide to come in with my Flygon afterwards. They get some farm there. But honestly, this was honestly a loss also for, I wanted to get that Boomburst in for you guys again. So lost for the same content. Check this out. Gonna Earth Power, but honestly, I don't think another Earth Power would have done the trick at that point. I'm gonna have to shield this. It's gonna be the player up that would have definitely taken us out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple more. 2, 3. I think that they got to like 4 bubbles. Finally throw this right here. Honestly, Had I done Earth Power, it wouldn't have been enough. And then I don't get to just throw this Earth Power, which wouldn't have taken it out regardless. But honestly, throwing that Dragon Claw was the way, I think, to have won that match, possibly. I definitely think it might have been. So, poorly played match at the end there, but it is what it is. I still got to showcase Boomburst for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. And guys, if you haven't already, please leave a like to the video. It really does help. And thanks again, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one.